Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green. Watching that, Barney. Here we go, landed.
Now the former Patriot. This is Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in. A first down throw for Brissett. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Short yardage, Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green, 39. Over. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Detroit. Detroit.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Check.
Beathard. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4.
Second down, Brissett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jonathan Hankins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On third down, Brissett. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Here we go.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Brissett sets up the screen to Gordon. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. are set now on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Beathard to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now Beathard. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. To throw is Beathard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now a handoff looking right. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 23. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gone. Watching that party.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Brissett on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A second down throw for Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Brissett to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A second down throw for Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And it's a fumble. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest.
There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Melvin Gordon, 57 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at its 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Back to throw Beathard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to wind up and air it out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A huge play there for the Jets. 48 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over. Leopard. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Set. Green. Let's go. Check.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing. Brissett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this is now a 1-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A toss play, Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, Can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go! Ohio! Kill. Turn it up.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Let's go!
Brissett from the gun on third. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Gun Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the gun, here's Brissett. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's the option going left on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. It's third and long for Brissett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Beathard. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
Exactly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Beathard to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone. Leopard. Here we go now. Leopard. 19. Gone. Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at the trigger now. Detroit. Blue landed. Gone.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Melvin Gordon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways near the 34-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And a hit jarred and loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Finds an opening past the 40. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to air one out. A swing pass caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Come on, flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
The Jets on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the back goes into motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll be a New York first. To throw is Beathard. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Now Beathard. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw Beathard. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Jets on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Beathard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here we go. 1, 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Patriots, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.